Shalom, 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 Yasha'Allah. This your boy, Brother Shamuel Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video, right? Today's lesson is going to be called In 1 Hour, right? First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash, right? That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, right? And the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash, right? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days, right? Like I said, today's lesson is going to be called In 1 Hour. I came across this article from K News, right? And it says, Russia is the only country that can destroy U.S. in 1 hour, Putin ally claims, right? And we know that this is to be, biblical, right? This is biblical, right? We're going to go over, a little bit of this, Lord's will, and Lord's will, this is edifying, okay? So I just want to read a couple scriptures. I just want to read this article, and then we're gonna go over a couple of scriptures and close it out. I don't want it to be too long, but I came across this, man, and listen, this is prophecy at its best, man, right? So like I said, this is from K News, and it says Russia is the only country that can destroy the U.S. in 1 hour, Putin ally claims. It says in the latest nuclear threat made by Russia against the West, the state-controlled media has stated that the nation could destroy the United States in 1 hour, right? It says knews.com has learned that prominent Kremlin propagandist Margarita Simeon said it's the only country in the world with that capability. It says Putin and his allies have been brazenly threatening the political actors who have maintained support for Ukraine in the ongoing Russia invasion. It says the media platform Noel Reports recently shared a clip from a Russian TV broadcast, X, formerly known as Twitter, showing Simeon, the editor-in-chief of the Russian state-controlled broadcaster RT, making the ominous statement against the U.S. We are the only country in the world that can destroy the United States in 1 hour. It says, well, theoretically, it can, and they will not be able to cope with this, the Putin ally said in a televised statement. It is not known when the broadcast aired on TV, and both Newsweek and the Daily Express have reached out to the Foreign Ministry of Russia for further clarification regarding the clip. Right? It says Russian state TV has never been shy bearing the state's hostility towards the West, especially the U.S., which has been a prominent ally to Ukraine throughout the war and NATO. It says 3 years before the Ukraine war commenced, a broadcast on Russian state TV named a list of military sites in the U.S. that it said Russia would target in the event of a nuclear strike, right? That's all I'm gonna read on that, right? But the main point, you hear him say it. It said we are the only country in the world that can destroy the United States in 1 hour, right? This is how you know these elites, they know what's going on. Like these top elites, these top banking families, and they know what's going on. They know these scriptures, right? They know that their time, is coming, right? And this article, when I saw this, this was boom, right on, just a couple of scriptures, came to mind, we're gonna get it, right? But it says Russia is the only country that can destroy U.S. in 1 hour, Putin ally claims, right? So let's matter of fact, let's get into some of these scriptures, right? Because Russia, right? Matter of fact, let's get that. Russia is, in the scriptures, right? Russia is Gog and Magog in the scriptures. So when you go to the book of Ezekiel, it says the prophecy against Gog, right? It says Ezekiel chapter 38, and I'll start at verse 2. Verse 1, it says, "And the word of Yahawashi came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog," right? And Magog, I believe, just means from Gog, right? So Gog and Gog is Russia, right? That's who Russia is, right? It says, "The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith Yahawah, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal." And verse 4 says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." Right? So right now, Yahawashi is putting the spirit upon them, and is using Russia, is putting hooks in their jaws to direct them to do what? To go against Babylon, right? Which is America, right? And to set their face against it, right? And set up, their armies, all their weaponry, right? The ICBM missiles that they have, right? And that's what it's talking about, when you're talking about in 1 hour, right? That's talking about those ICBM missiles hitting this place, right? And you see in the article, it says, they already have targets that they already know that they want to hit. And they say that they can do it within 1 hour, right? And we're going to get that, right? But it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. It says Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah, and the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee, right? Because other nations are going to join in, right? You have China, you have Iraq, Iran, right? You're going to have even, some of their allies, of NATO, right? Are going to be shooting at this place, man. They're going to be putting these ICBM missiles, they're going to be aiming it towards Babylon to destroy this place, right? Because the spirit of Yahawashi is going to be on them to do so, right? Just as the spirit of Yahawashi is in Russia right now, or Gog, and has put hooks in their jaws to turn them towards to do His will, right? It talks about in the scriptures the king's heart. Let me see if we can get that. Salakia. Kings. Salakia. King's heart. KJVA. Yep, let's get that. Proverbs. That's on it. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse number 3. Salakia. Verse number 1, Salakia. Proverbs 21, verse 1, it says, "The king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh Shem Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." Right? And right now he's turning, the heart of the king of Gog and Magog, right, or Russia, right, to turn towards and be at odds with Babylon, right, with the U.S. Okay, and these other nations too, right? He's turning their spirit, to be against this place, right, to be against Babylon, right, and to ultimately destroy this place. Okay, so and this is all just as in the same of Egypt, right? When Yahweh Shem Shai turned the Pharaoh's hardened the Pharaoh's heart, that he may bring plagues and destruction upon them, and then do what? And then basically take them out and destroy them, right? And guess what? And his name shall be praised throughout all the earth, man, right? And it's the same thing to this, right? The Heavenly Father's name and the Son's name shall be highly exalted in these times, right? And this is what we're looking for, right? So it said in 1 hour, this place is going to be destroyed, right? And that's biblical. Let's get that real quick. Salakia. Let's get Revelation 18. We'll go here real quick, and then we'll close it out. Like I said, I don't want it to be too long, but I saw this article, and I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this lesson, you know? This is it. This is just further proof, you know? This is Revelation chapter 18, and let's go to verse, well, we got 19, but I want to go up a little bit. Revelation 18 and verse 10. I started verse 9, right? So lament for Babylon. Babylon is modern day, is America, right? This is what this is talking about. It says, in the kings of the earth. Matter of fact, let me jump up. Let's see. Start at verse. I started verse 1. Slakia. It says Babylon is fallen, and we know Babylon to be America, right? This is, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. This is Babylon, right? Daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon. Right? Egypt, like the whole nine, right? It's as many names, right? But we know now it is America, right? So it says, Revelation 18 and 1, and these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hole to every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, right? And this is why all these nations are going to turn against this place, right? Because they have drunken the wine of the wrath of her fornication, right? All her the things that she tries to push, the whole agenda, right? You got the Sodom, like with spiritual Sodom in Egypt, right? You have all these different things, and their ways, right? It says, and of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Let me jump to verse 5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, right? And this is talking about the elect getting beamed up into the chariots, right? At the time that these ICBM missiles are going to hit this place, and at the time that Yahawashi and the angels, arrive and make a speedy riddance of this place, right? Because they're going to be having lasers and different things on the chariots, or these so-called UFOs, right, to destroy Babylon as well, right? It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled, double, or fill to her double, right? How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow, right? Because America is prideful. They think that this is the bully of the earth, man, right? This is this is the military bully of the earth, and they think that they can't be stopped, I forgot, was it was either Elder Apostle Gabar or Elder Apostle Tahar. They were saying that the like the Army or the Air Force is like, who can stop the Air Force? That's their motto. Who can stop us? This is the pride that they have, right? So it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. Right? Now, fire is talking about those ICBM missiles, man, those nuclear weapons, right, that these other nations have, and they have stockhold, and Russia has the majority of them, right? And they're all going to be shot here, right? When you read the book of, I believe it's Jeremiah, right? Jeremiah 50, It says, for strong is Yahawah Shai, thy power, who judgeth her, right? And let's read on verse 9. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, right? Because they're going to be able to see this, right? Far off, right? Through television, through social media, they're going to be able to see these things. They're going to be able to see America burn down, okay? Standing afar off. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, right? And we just read in that article that, Russia has the capability to destroy America in 1 hour, right? This is biblical, right? Let's see. Let's jump down to 17. Let's jump down to 17, get to the point, right? It says, for in Revelation 18 verse 17, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city, right? And this is, talking about America, right? Because this place is going to be utterly destroyed within 1 hour, right? And this is, this place is a consumer. This is probably the biggest consumer, right? It's Babylon, it's America, right? They did buy and sell goods. Why do you think they're over there right now fighting and defending to try to get these ships, to be able to deliver these goods, This is all part of the thing, but ultimately it's all the setup of Yahawah Shai, right? To put everything into place for these prophecies, okay? And just understand that, right? So, like I said, this is biblical, right? And this is prophecy in the making, right? And if you have ears to hear and to understand, you understand that this is all, prophesied in the scriptures, right? I just want to get this real quick. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy, right? So you got to have the spirit of Yahawashi, which is the spirit of prophecy, to understand what's going on. Right, to be able to go in here and go into Revelations and to go into Ezekiel and to see these things, right? And to see, how, it talks about in, the book of Psalms, where their own tongues are going to fall upon them, right? That means they're going to tell upon them, they're going to tell on themselves, right? And they just told you right there in that article, right? And this is all biblical, right? This is all biblical, and this is going to happen, right? And this is just, you can't get any clearer than this, right? What's that? Let's get that real quick. Habakkuk, right? Habakkuk, Salakia. It says, Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'll get verse 2. And it says, and Yahawah, Bahasham Shai, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Right? And this is plain upon tables, right? You see in the scriptures, where it clearly says that in 1 hour, this place is going to be destroyed, right? And now you have these articles here, right? Real time, where it's saying that, they know that they have the capability to destroy Babylon within 1 hour, right? It says, and Yahawah Shai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth, right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? And we are close to that appointed time. We are surely close to this appointed time of this destruction of Babylon. It's coming, right? It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, right? Wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry, right? And that's what's just about to happen, right? And we see these things. It's all manifesting itself at this point in time, man. So I just wanted to, bring out this article and this lesson, and Lord's will is edifying, man, to wake up those who need to be wakened, because we know, destruction is coming to this place, man. In Second Peter, I bring this out a lot too, but I want to get it. Second Peter, chapter 3, now I read verse 10 and 11. Right, it says, but the day of Yahawashi will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, right? Why is that? Because of these ICBM missiles, right? These ICBM missiles are going to come and destroy this place, man. Destroy this kingdom, right? And it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, right? And what's capable to do that? A nuclear weapon. Right, these nuclear weapons that they have, right, via the ICBM missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. It says the earth also and the works therein shall be burned up, right? So Babylon's going to be burned up. It's going to become the lake of fire, like John the Revelator saw. He saw Babylon from above the firmament, and he saw it burning, and it looked like a lake of fire. That's how many ICBM missiles are going to hit this place. The whole entire United States, or Babylon, is going to be on fire, and it's going to look like a lake of fire, right? Because everything is going to be burned. The elements are going to burn, right? It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, right? This whole place is going to be destroyed. What manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, right? And you saw in in Revelation 18:4, it says, come up my people, right? That's talking about the elect, right? That's talking about the elect of Israel. Those are going to be the ones that are going to get beamed up and taken into safety out of this place. And 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed. Right, that just further proves that part too. That 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed here in Babylon, right? In that 1 hour in Babylon, right? When those ICBM missiles hit, and when Yahawashi and the chariots and the angels in the chariots, right, come and destroy this place. Okay, so it's all here. It's happening, man. Right? We got to keep watching and praying, man, because this stuff is getting serious, man. Right? So Lord's with us is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the elect, right? To the 144,000 men, 12,000 from each tribe, and to the rest of the elect. Stay strong, stay diligent, stay focused, keep watching, keep praying. Right? And pray that you may be able to escape these things and be worthy, to be able to see the Son of Man, right? Paraphrasing, right? Luke 21:36, man. Right? But this stuff is all happening, right? And it's manifesting itself right in front of our eyes, right? And with that, I want to say, Shalom.